6 months or so, you'll know the timing. Your best friend moved from LA
Yeah.
to join the company. So,
Yeah.
like, what made you want to work together, and why did you think I could do that would be a good fit for her?
Yeah. So, Desiree, who's our programming director, I met while I was at SDSU.
Yeah.
She was actually there for her master's program while I was getting my bachelor's, but we're the same age, so
Yeah.
we bonded pretty quickly. She's, I mean,
She's
if
incredible.
anybody's interacted with her,
Yeah.
she's amazing. She's brilliant. Yeah, so I obviously knew like we were looking for this kind of programming director role. And I ended up, we were having a conversation and I was just like, hey, like our company, like has spots. Like I think you'd be really good at this, but like there's no pressure, obviously. Like you don't need to do that. I was like, but I'm living, we were in LA at the same time. I ended up moving back here, but then, I was like, there's no pressure, but I was like, it's really incredible. And she's had a lot of experiences being
Yes.
in rooms where her kind of opinion wasn't valued and
In the theater
in
industry.
the theater industry.
Yeah.
And I said, like that's not how it is here. Like we don't have that. We're all learning. We're all
Trying to do this together
and respecting everybody's perspective and what they bring to the table. So, yeah, I was like, if you're interested, let it settle. She kind of reached
Right.
out and was like, hey, I think I might, yeah, well, why don't I interview?
Right.
And so we set up an interview. I was like trying to be as like
neutral as
neutral.
possible.
I was like,
Your
okay,
best friend.
here's your interview, but like,
Right.
don't involve me.
I'm not
but
trying to sway
yeah,
you.
I don't want to like.
Right.
But then yeah, you guys
We fell in
met,
love with it.
and it was just it just felt right, and so she came and joined the company, and has integrated like so easily, like just
Yes.
has such an understanding of what we're trying to do. She brings a lot of experience in similar veins. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's been great working with her. Also, like living close to her again has been really positive. Um, yeah, it's fun. We never worked directly together. Obviously,
Right.
like we were in school at the same time. I knew her work ethic and all of that.
Right.
So I wasn't concerned about that. And so it's just been great, and we get to work together, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole idea of like good people know good people, right?
Yes, yeah.
And you never know. You'd like, I could have a friend that I think would work out great and bring him
Mm-hmm.
in, and it's just not a fit. You really can't know until someone is on the team, right? An interview is
Yeah.
great, but until someone's in the job, like you really can't know, especially when you're a growing company. And so you might be creating that role as you're bringing that person in.
Yeah.
So it's not like, here's your job description. It's going to be this for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of it is we need people who are flexible and understanding that we are still a startup at 10 years old. And, but so when Renee told us that, she had a friend, and I think you mentioned Desiree like years before, and I was
Probably,
like,
yeah.
okay, like just, anytime, she's interested or whatever. But, once we knew
Yeah.
that she was maybe available and you were open to the idea of having her, like she's already been vetted, to a certain extent. And it was amazing. And that's how we've found like a good number of our employees have been through like friends of friends, or you've worked with someone else in the past, and it's been these connections. And that's like a dream of mine and ours, is to continue growing the company in that way.
Yeah.
Like I imagine that we're going to have, like, I can do that, parents coming on and like joining the team, as employees, part-time, full-time, whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
you already know this world, we already know this. And so yeah, as you'll see, we'll be continuing to put out job descriptions, and it really is like, you guys know and who we all are as an organization. And so if you have a gut feeling of like there could be a match, like let us know, because the only thing we are as a company is people. Like there's no company. It doesn't exist. It's just a bunch of people working hard
Yeah.
together, loving what they're doing and trying to like figure this out. And so more like-minded, positive, flexible people, the better.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
she, like, as you said, like integrated so beautifully and
Yeah.
has been such an amazing addition to the team. And
Yeah.
And like sweet to see you guys together
Yeah.
and lunching. It's just the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people get to work with their best friends.
No.
So.
Or their
Yeah.
best friend or their sister. So
Yeah. So it's a
we
unique,
have it all.
fun experience.
I love it. All right. Okay. So yeah,